And hello there everyone, Hedgehog here and welcome back for more Prison Architect. In the last episode we built our foundations for our prison. We have some shared cells, we have the holding cells up and running and the basic facilities that we need in order to get everything running. Now in this episode we're going to try to get our medical ward ready because we're still waiting for our health to be researched, and psychology has already been done, so we can hire our psychologist. And we still need to build him an office as well. And we have the Polaroid here for the warden. Okay, so let's start rolling time. And let's see that we first get our office for the psychologist up. And actually we can build that still in here. And let's use the quick build again. Going to be very tight on money because we only have $868 left in our account. Going to get 5,900 but in about 17 hours. And we cannot accept more than 2 grants at a time. It should be okay because there. So maintenance on the foreman, 2 janitors and a gardener. That's good. Cleaning is on the way. Groundskeeping is also already on the way. Yep, that will be right after that, and as soon as that is done we can hire the janitors and the gardener, so it looks nice and fancy. And that gives us $10,000 back into our account. And that is the research done for that. So let's get our 2 janitors up and running. That's good. So we only need a gardener, and then that's another 5,000 for the prison maintenance. And psychologist, 2 doctors and a medical ward. Now let's see how far are we with health is done, psychology is done, so we can also do our infirmary. And that's going to be here in rooms. There we have the infirmary. Okay, that is indoors and we need a medical bed in there. There, they don't need more at the moment, and then staff, 2 doctors and a psychologist. There you go. And that is waiting for the medical beds to be installed, and as soon as that is done we are all good, because then we get the other 10,000. There we go, that's 10,000 back into our accounts right there. That gives us 15,000 and a new grant we can open. Now let's have a quick look. How are we looking here? The extra grant would be good. Bank loan, we're not going to need it yet, but and okay, fair enough. Tax relief will also be good. Education, not yet. Orderly, very useful, especially since we're waiting for our criminally insane. And then let's get the chief. So we need to still build our security. Shop, kitchen, okay. Oh, where did all the money go? I could swear I just got 10,000. Did we just pay the wages? What? Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm paying for all that, so that is where the money went. Fair enough. Okay, well, then let's wait for our new prisoners to arrive. Which is in 12 hours. And since they are not really doing too much, let's give our workers a little bit of work to do. There we go. Let's give them some wood chopping to do. There. They'll be occupied for a bit. We're going to get some cash coming in. There's PM anyway, so. Okay, so one person is going to go to bed hungry. Because they cooked one meal short. Thought we fixed that at the end of the last episode. Oh well. Okay, children, time to go to bed. Now, do we have... Give them a little bit more time to take a shower. Let's see if they're going to need it. If they don't need it, then we're all good. Now, let's get the gardener. There we go. That's another $5,000 in the pocket. And that should be the money we need in order to get our security office up and running. So there we go. Very well. Of course, it would be good to have him close to the solitary confinements. And then we can also put our armory and our dog kennel, etc. right here. Most likely we'll be relocating most of that once we start utilizing more of the space. But let's first start and get everything that we need to expand. So, utilities. Still waiting for water, and they have no electricity either. Actually, I do think that they shouldn't need electricity. I mean, they're in the hole for a reason. No, not yet. I mean, if I'm going to have to put the work in to put electricity up, then they can stay awake all night as well. Very well. Okay, so the chief is waiting for his office to be ready. And in the meanwhile, we have the janitors and the groundskeepers nicely keeping our prison clean and tidy. Now, the trees here are gone, so maybe it is time to put some flooring down there. And yeah, we'll put some fresh grass, basically taking the snow out. Okay, so they're cooking away. Let's see if we actually have enough. Yeah, 7 of them have serious complaints. Let's have a look. What do we have for needs? Prisoner needs recreation. So they want to be entertained. Well, ladies, everything in due time, everything in due time. Once you have earned the rights and once you have earned enough money for me so I can actually afford some recreational facilities, then we shall definitely have a look. that you get some recreational facilities. Okay, so that is here. Now let's have a look, because the next one we want is the criminally insane wing. Well, that is one we can do, because it's quite a bit we need anyways. And he wants us to research patrols. Okay, hire 10 guards. Okay, that is that part. And if you're wondering what the noise is on the background, it is actually raining fairly heavily, so heavily that it's fairly difficult to shield off the sound of the rain from the microphone. So let's take it as an added effect for today's game. Okay, so now we have 22,000 there. Fill up the capacity. We did not accept. I thought we took the one for our. No, we didn't take the criminally insane yet. Okay, well now we have, and that gives us another 32,000 again. 10 criminally insane prisoners is what we need to take in. And we need to build a wing cell block for the criminally insane with 10 padded cells. Now they already have their own holding cell. Let's give them a small wing right here, at least for now. Padded cell small, medium, and holding. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have there the little walkway. That does make sense. We give them an access here to the yard so that we can segregate the yard timings. Planning wise, that would actually make sense. So let's put no in walls and doors. Let's put ourselves a guard fence there. And then of course we need to close off up there, so we're going to put a regular large door in there. And we're already making good progress then. Then we take because we are currently fully in capacity. Okay, so now I need to assign some of my guards to patrols. So let's start with the blue patrol. Okay, now let's assign some guards. How many we need to assign? 3 of them. So that's 1 there, 1 there, And let's one there. There we go, and that's that $10,000 right back in there, which is good because we're going to need it. Okay, so how are we looking here? We can actually lock this open for now. They all have showers in their cells, so they don't need to use the shower. That's also good. Going to have to fix the wall though. Padded wall. I'm really trying. That's the cushioned wall. Oh yeah, we need to hire a second psychiatrist. Oh well. So, there we had our first fight. That probably has something to do with the gangs that we initiated, but what to do? There we go. Yeah, that's it. So he is a member of a gang. Oh, my guards are having a field day today. Okay, so they're all... Well, half of them are unconscious, the other half is in solitary. We've got two gang members. But they're from the same gang. At least it looks according to the tattoos. Oh well, we'll figure that out in a bit. There we have our first criminally insane, who is triggered. Driving under influence and death by dangerous driving. Well, at least he played it guilty. There we have another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're doing fairly good actually. We are on the way to getting the amount of criminally insane we need. And let's now have a look then that we get them a common room. So these are padded cells, but I can't find the padded wall. So I will have to use this one. at least for now. And our doctors are nice and busy. Let's get them some water in the meanwhile. I mean, we still have 32,000. Oh, I didn't unlock micromanagement yet. Okay, so we did that now. Okay, we definitely want dogs now. Intelligence, deployment, followed by the armory. Remote access is last. And after micromanagement we can have a look for education. Legal is going to be the very last one. But as we said, we were looking for utilities. So we'll put it down here. And pull it through there. Then the small pipes can go here. Well, I hope that's going to do the trick, but we will find out once they finish installing it. I was going to say, did we give them electricity? No, we didn't. Well, now we did. Not too sure where my groundskeeper is right now. Supposed to be keeping it clean and tidy, at least here, but... Okay, now let's have a look at the regime. Yard time for the criminally insane. We shall put that here. And they can eat earlier. And we'll give them work and free time there. And work a lockup. So at least we have the criminally insane separated from everybody else, at least for now. Still need to see what we're going to do, because I have a gang issue here. Okay, so we have 3 more criminally insane, and then we have 10 of them. We have 2 in solitary. We still have 7 waiting for solitary. Let's... And let's put a padded solitary in there. Now this can become a nice security area maybe. But let's first have a look that we get them a command room before they start freaking out again. Six prisoners say they are well treated. Well, they're probably the 6 which are in here. I'm still missing out on a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. going steady. One prisoner has been released. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. So we're waiting for that. So that's basically the criminally insane wing up and running for now. And then let's see that we have our, well, command ruin is up and running. Ah, there we have one more. Who gets to calm down there? Cool stuff. So let's close that part off then, and we'll close it off again with a staff fence. Because not everybody needs access to this area. Yeah, it does look like a mismatch there, but so we'll end up having to build all of them in the fancy cushioned wall. Well, they all have a TV here. They have a TV, they have phone booths, so it's not too bad. Let's see that we give them some more stuff to play with, so they can be nice. Oh, I didn't even see that yet, that we have footbridges now. I mean, that's nice because that allows you to build on both sides and just create a crossover. Yeah, I like that. See, there's every day more I discover here in the game. Okay, let's connect that in there. And then let's give them some electricity. And of course, when we do that, we're going to make them be awake all the time as well. Oh, look at them, how sweet they're sleeping. Prisoner hits harder with each punch during fights. This prisoner is an unusually fast runner. Should examine to psychiatric consultation sessions. Oh yes, now that is a good thing. Because if I look here at programs, I didn't even... well, psychiatric consultation, alcoholics group therapy, yeah, I can live with that too. And now I need to have a look here, because now we need to make it work/free time. And work or lockup. Which gives them a lot more space. Now there we have that free time, and here free time, so we'll change this one to free time, and we'll give them some free time there. Here they're still eating at the same time, so how about they go and eat there. They get to work a little longer, eat and lock up. So at least they have a little bit more time. Then let's have a look at our programs. Reschedule all of them there, so that makes sense. Spiritual guidance, no. Behavioral therapy, led by a psychologist in office. And no, I'm not going to do kitchens yet. I'm not going to give them access to knives yet. Okay, $10,000 left to spend. I do really want to get some of the prison labor starting, but yeah, insufficient funds because they're expensive. Really expensive. What to do, what to do. Okay, so let's go to our grants. That's basically easy money. We'll keep that for when we need it. Laundry, kitchen, cleaning cupboard. Okay, so for that I'm going to have to logistics. Yes, but it simply means we need to add this there, just to make sure that when they do walk out, they're not going to take anything with them. Okay, now looking better and better. We still have a little light bulb here which is crying for more electricity, so let's fix that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that one was easy money. Up to 50. That we can do. 42, we only need 8 more. And we'll probably look into expanding now. Let me invest that money and let's make the preparations for our next expansion. There it is, perimeter wall. Boom, that is 10. The last. And then the rest we will set up with fences at the moment. I don't know how I've managed to turn around this sorting. it's fine. I found it, so. Okay, there we have that. 2 criminally insane are arriving. That's good, because then we should have the count of 10, because I made space for 10. And hopefully that will then close our grant for the criminally insane wing. Don't have a cleaning cupboard yet either. Yeah, that requires an entrance. Sorry, that's going to be my cleaning cupboard, at least for now. And here I will drop one of the metal detectors. Okay, and there we have 20 minutes to go for our next prisoners to arrive. Why are we fighting again? Well, there's one unconscious there. He attacked staff. That's not too smart. Then from this one, okay, let's attack prisoners, attack staff, serious injury. Reoffending chance 62%. Yeah, so you can put in for 24 hours in solitary, that's fine. And then once that is through, we'll have a look that we extend this stint for another 24 hours. So I can hear fighting sounds. Okay, let's take him to the infirmary. Let's get him fixed. And since we like to put metal detectors everywhere, let's put one through there, so whoever walks in or out. Then I'd like one there. That's all good. Why are you so aggressive? And let's also have a look that we restrict this area. There, so at least we have it restricted as much as we can to keep them where they're supposed to be. Now, these children are still here and eating here now. That's because we've they are fairly aggressive today, and I think it is time that we're going to start building our armory so we can start controlling them a little bit better. And the other thing we still need to build is our kennel for the dogs. Utilities, of course, didn't give them power yet. Okay, well, they seem to be doing a lot of fighting, and there's still a lot of prevention that we need to do. But as we wanted, we have our psychiatric wing ready, the psych ward. We have our common room built. We've got a little bit of expansions here on the solitaries. We've got the cleaning cupboard, but there's still much more to do. Preparations now have been made for our first expansion for a security level specific wing, and that's going to have their own canteen, kitchens, obviously the wings, the yard, to have them fully separated from everything else. But that's all for our next episode. Thank you very much again for joining, and like any other time, if you do like the game and if you want to see more of this series, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to leave any comments if there's anything in particular you want me to look into, build, or what I should be building next. So thanks for joining, see you next time.